matchup finally underway. You are watching the NBTC Smart NBTC Manila Live here at the AUBA Center. 19 under matchup underway as we're seeing the battle between FYBA going up against AUBA, Perth, based in Australia. Basically, still 10 minutes. First shot coming in from Perth is not going to be working at some point in time. Both of these teams are actually undefeated as we speak. Boston lines up a three. He's been practicing that ever since the warm-ups. No wonder he's been taking most of those shots, but as of this moment, Hinil grabbed the way to get inside for the first 2 points of this game. EJ Hinil, we've seen him play at NBTC, like even years before. Now he's making his debut for Perth. Poker, double teamed immediately. Altanedo finds the corner. Alonso, three, got it to go. That right there, Alonso. Cash Alonso is cash money from three. Now they're actually on the lead. 3-2 is the score. Pretty fast-paced basketball is what we're seeing from both of these teams. And honestly, from a certain perspective, you have to take note of how the action is going to be unfolding. Hineo lines up from deep. Does not work, but look at Martin. Right place at the right time. So with that being said, now it's 4-3 being the score as of this moment. Coker, strong take to the basket. Couldn't get it in. Boston lost possession. Now they're on the road. Hinil stopped by Argobret at that point in time. They want to continue. Now here's Coker. Another corner. Cash didn't want to take it. He leaves it for the big guy. Boston. Just under 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Coker lights it up. Doesn't go in as well. Kung mapapansin natin, almost all of the shots coming in from FYBA are coming from deep, but they haven't really had a lot of opportunities attacking right from the basket. As it's a turnover cost here by Perth due to Baotro leaving possession or losing possession. 4-3 is still the score. Still in the lead as of the moment. Itong Perth na may hawak ng bola. Hinil turning on the jet, slowing it down for the two. EJ Hinil now with 4 points, the lead all scorers in this game. 6-3, definitely in the lead here. On Perth, Australia, Argobright thought about it. Mid-range jumper, finally cashes it in. Aiden Argobright, first 2 points in this game. FYBA just down by one. And there you go, Boston being guarded, but there it is. Just a better shot overall. Coming in from Bautro. That is the first 2 points, but there goes an opening again. Placente wants to proceed. And now they try, but as of this moment, Bautro with a really good shot to force them in. FYBA playing a 2-3 zone defense as of this moment. Hinil lines it up again. Air ball that time. A chance to cut it down to one or maybe go for it again. Here's Taniedo. And that is good. Coming in from Mariano Taniedo. Obviously, simple basketball. When they see the open lane, talagang isasalaksak nila yung bola. Down to one is the lead. Here it goes again. And one. Coming in from Mahal Martin. Really forcing the issue here. Para sa kanilang opponent. That Mahal Martin is obviously given. But there you finally have it. A timeout is going to be called. Mahal Martin already with 5 points in this game. It is now Perth leading by 4, 11-7, with still 5 minutes and 39 seconds in the first.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free unlimited internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Back in action we go. This is still AUBA Perth leading by 4 due to a good 5-point surge coming in from Mahal Martin. 11-7, almost at the halfway point of the first quarter. We are. Boston is going to be testing him at the line. He misses on his attempt. Neil goes down. That is going to be a foul called against Tyler Boston. Perth is obviously doing a pretty good job trying to contain Boston, who is at least listed as 6'6" or 6'7". Perth obviously not faced by the size that this FYBA squad has to offer. Now Martin, left elbow, challenges the defense, almost finds it, but not the finish that he wanted. Argabright goes to the other side and tries to set it up. Poker kicks it out. Argabright, strong take to the basket is good. Aiden Argabright now at 4 points in this game. Lead back down to 2, 11-9. They're seriously making sure that everything's under control. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. DJ Hinil challenging Taniero's defense, creating some space for Dio Gracias, who misses on the 3. Martin loses it. Taniero now turning on the Jets for the 2, and we are all tied up at 11. Mariano Taniero almost ground violation, but he still got the opportunity right there. So Martin obviously got it. He leads all scorers in this game with 7 points apiece. So they're obviously taking control of every single situation as we speak. Now they try to figure something out. Argabright, Taniero, 3. Doesn't get it in, but Poker, strong take inside. Gives him the first 2 points of this game. Also for FYBA. We are all tied up at 13 once again. Second deadlock of this game. Now it's Hinil. Challenge by Alonso. Trying to find something from the interior here. Doesn't find some room as Botro misses on that one. Nagmamadali na naman ang FYBA. Argabright challenge and is fouled. Coming in from them. Going to be a timeout called against the rest of the members for the side of AUBA Perth, as we are all tied up at 13 points apiece for both Perth and FYBA. Two free throws for Aiden Argabright to kick things off right after that timeout. It is still 14-13. It's going to be close here at the first quarter, and he nails them both. Aiden Argabright already with 6 points in this game so far. Both teams are practically undefeated. Hinil. Martin kicks it out to Dio Gracias. Take to the basket again. Top touch is pure. Dio Gracias with his first 2 points in this game. It was obviously a good land coming in from him. It's Limbago. It's not going to work that time. They're simply just going to have to slow it down. Not a lot of substitutions actually from this team. Hinil lines it up again. In and out goes that basketball. FYBA will be maintaining possession as Poca brings it down. Obviously, the size is what you'll see from FYBA, but at the same time, they're trying to figure something out now. Here it comes, Pavis. New addition to the squad, Coker. Off to the right goes that basketball. They try to figure something out on that other side. They figure a way to continue, and there it goes again. It does not land. In and out para dito kay Placente. Argabright slowly starting to kick in. Here's Pavis, 3. Both teams not finding their stride in like the last 2 minutes ng ating nagiging laro with a lot of misses happening there, but a traveling violation is going to be called by this team right over here as Tañedo is going to be stepping in para kay Ethan Argabright. Now, the first few substitutions are finally seen coming in from AUBA Perth as Nunez and also Kutab has made their entry dito sa laban na ito. Again, tied at all 15 we are. Tañedo still facing on that 2-3 defense. A few more. Lands in and one. Para kay Kio Pavis. That is obviously a foul right away. Making his entry into this game. Pavis obviously not part of that warm-up a while ago, but he's obviously not shy in getting those baskets to go. Kio now has his first 3 points in this game. FYBA obviously taking advantage of those end-one opportunities. They have not missed a single free throw just yet. Bagong pasok itong si Ang Hinil. Ball stolen by Limbago. Taking it strong to the basket for 2. Obviously safe, strong, lengthy arms coming in from Kurt Limbago. It's really providing the defense that they need. Placente. Now Hinil kicks it to the corner. In and out it goes again. Now it's Argabright looking for another way, finding the basket again. Aiden Argabright. Now 8 points in this game so far. They're really having a hard time. There it goes again. Nunez gets another. They wanted to kick it out. They're looking for a way here. Here's Ang. In and out goes the basketball. Salcedo gets the rebound, and it's FYBA picking up the pace. As of the moment, 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Placente has actually fouled. So with that being said, baseline inbound, 3.2 seconds remaining. They're going to have to find a way. Tañedo with the inbound. Argabright, quick shot is good. Aiden Argabright, red hot in the first quarter. 10 points to lead all scorers as FYBA leads by 9, 24-15 against AUBA Perth. On our way to the second quarter here at the Smart NBTC Manila Live at the Aero Center. My name is Hans Canaria, and you're currently witnessing a matchup between two undefeated teams, FYBA against AUBA Perth. It is the men in white, FYBA leading by 9. Argabright kicking it out to Pavis again. He thought about it. Mid-range jumper. Gets a friendly roll. And Pavis gets his 5th point in this game so far. Leading by its biggest at 11. Itong kupunan ng FYBA. Really strong start Almost a steal. And that definitely is. Now Favis. Limbago. Easy. Take to the basket. Now we finally have 4 points scored quickly mula dito sa kupunan ng FYBA. The lead has ballooned to 13. Placente. Another steal by FYBA. This time it's Favis. Not fouled as of that moment. Neil now going for it. Turning around. Jumper is pure. Coming in from EJ. Actually, it wasn't a jumper. It was more of a layup, but they got it anyway. Landing for more opportunities. Now Arga Bright lights it up. Does not work that time. Neil gets a rebound and takes it down himself. Looks like he's going to figure something out. Wrong pass to the wrong person. Arga Bright lands it para kay Limbago to get it to go, as Limbago already with 6 points in this game so far. Lead goes up back to 13. Ang tries it from deep and finally cashes in. First 3 points yan para sa Perth. Sa laban na ito, babawiin ba agad? Not gonna be the answer. Limbago finds himself with the basketball. Arga Bright doesn't get it in. Now Hinil looking to go for the speed. Speeding things up. Leaving things para sa kanyang mga kalaban na Limbago. Turns it off again. Completely denied by Kotab. He finds an opportunity and gets 2 points in. Harold Kotab gets the first 2 points in this game. And he takes advantage of the situation. Down goes the lead to 8, 30-22. Is the score. Still in the lead is FYBA pero nagkaroon ng 5-0 run na ginawa ang Perth. Now they're gonna be facing the offense with a 2-3 defense of their own. Tanyedo and Coker getting back into this game. Straight up J is cash. Coming in from Aiden Coker. That's the second 3-pointer coming in from Aiden Coker. Balik sa double digits. Ang kalamangan ngayon nila. Martin also checking right back and powers his way inside. Mahal Martin leading all Perth scorers with 9 points. He could break things here with a free throw to be the first player from AUBA Perth with 10 points, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. 33-25. At least 3 minutes have already passed by. Another one. Does he get the streak he wanted? Martinez now gonna try to run. Now Hinil will try to find a way. Dio Gracias. Face from that right corner. There goes Ang. No problem whatsoever. Now they try to figure something inside as they continue. Tanyedo gets it right back. Now they only have 10 seconds remaining. Arga Bright, strong take, is fouled. So more substitutions are starting to come in. Favis is going to be checking right back para dito kay Tyler Boston. Lead is down. Just 6. Aiden Arga Bright is going to be tested at the line to shoot for 2, and he makes the first. Arga Bright already with 10 points in that first quarter, hoping to continue the streak here para sa kanyang kupunan as he makes both. Lead goes back to 8, 35-27. Now Hinil leaves it for Martin. He sees some pace. He sees some space and he tries to figure something out. There it goes. Aiden Coker, not gonna work. But there's opportunities. Favis finds himself right in the middle of everybody. Favis goes inside. Strong take is good. Gio Favis makes things work. He now has 7 in the first half. Lead goes right back up to 7, 37-27. Nunez, now it is Dio Gracias. Ball goes in and out. They try to go ahead. Tañedo sees an island and he's going to take advantage. Just not working that time. Now it's Ang going up against Kokor, who gets rejected. Met him in the air. With that being said, ball possession will be staying with the side of Perth. But they only have 19 seconds to work with. Now here's Bautro, tested. Couldn't get it in. But look at Martin providing some life para sa kanyang koponan. Now he has 12 points. The lead all scorers, actually. Here's Argabright. Now a 3 from Coker. And that rolls on the ring. Obviously, Aiden Coker, you love him as a player. A stretch big that can shoot it from deep and also provide some defense for you. They lead by 11. 40-29 is the score. There's another rejection, but there is Bautro coming in for his team. 4 points para kay Gil Bautro sa laban na ito. Now Argabright wants to figure something out. Camille had the eye on it, but just wasn't the bad timing. 7 seconds remaining. Argabright, strong take again. Doesn't get the roll this time. Now, nagmamadali na naman ang kanilang kupunan. Hiniel, straight up jumper. Does not work. Still continuation. Now Tañedo moves forward. He finds some room and lands on the 2. Tañedo now at 6. Lead goes back up to 11, 42-31. Here's Martin. Good, beautiful fake. Everything but the shot. And he gets another one. Oh, he has a lot of assists as of this moment for his team. Now Tañedo, Argabright from the bottom. That is cash. Aiden Argabright lands on the 3. Red hot is this player from FYBA. They have their largest lead in the game so far, 45-31. Back on to the biggest lead of FYBA in the second quarter. A bit more than 3 minutes remaining in this matchup. 45-31 is the score. They're taking advantage of that Martin being the leading scorer of this team. But there it goes again. He has another opportunity. And that is a foul called against him. Martin is going to be tested at the line to shoot for 2. He currently has 12 points in this game. He is leading everybody from Perth. And he has made all of his free throws so far. Really good prospect here. All colleges, if you want to say it. He makes both. 14 points. Maybe even close to a double-double para sa kanyang koponan. Now Tañedo kicks it inside. Argabright thought about it. Now Favis. Get the attempt that he wanted. Now he has some room. Everything but the shot there. Play was executed. Chance to cut it down to a single digit. Now Martin wants to go inside, but there goes Tañedo. Now FYBA is turning on the Jets. Good pass for Aiden Argabright. That was just a beautiful pass. It's Aiden Argabright. Now it's 17 points in this game so far. 47-33 is the score. FYBA simply taking advantage. Here's Martin. Tries to take it strong to the basket, but he was met. Now here's Tañedo. Strong take once again, and one. Definitely works para kay Tañedo. 8 points already. Coming in from Mariano Tañedo. He's had a couple of assists in this game as well. Really going to have to check out how he can contribute even better to this game. You see it all the way as how they managed to take advantage. And Tañedo makes another one. Brings the lead up to its biggest at 17 points. 9 points para kay Mariano Tañedo.
Next ball.
Now they try to figure something out to continue. Henil, 3.
We only got one. Time out.
Now they try to figure something out. Fresh 14 is going to be awarded in terms of that shot clock. Lead still stays 17. Tañedo just right there. And now he's going to go all the way to the basket. Tañedo is going to be the second FYBA player in double digits. They're obviously not letting up, even leading with 19 points. Henil is going to take it himself. He leaves it para dito kay Bautro. And finally, Bautro breaks the ice para sa Perth. Here's Limbago, 3. Off to the right it goes. A chance to cut it down once more with only a minute remaining. Now we kick it out. Placente thought about it. He has a shot, and that is going to be a foul called against them as of the moment. 52.3 seconds remaining. They've obviously taken advantage of every single they've taken advantage of every single opportunity that they've had right at the line. So now with that being said, Placente is going to be going to the line to shoot for 2. He's already missed 1. Now he's going to be making another. Placente lands his first point in this game and his second as well. Para maibaba ang kalamangan nitong FYBA sa 15. Tañedo, babawiin na ba kaagad? But that is not going to be the answer. Hard foul is going to be caused. (52-37). Second personal and already the 13th foul para sa FYBA. Henil gets a land on the pump. EJ Henil. 8 points in this game so far. Argabright. 8 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Tañedo noticing this, talagang ilalabas niya muna yung bola. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And he finds something here. Coker, Alonso from the corner. It's not gonna work. Now Argabright tossing it over to Tañedo. 5 seconds remaining. Now here's Argabright from deep. That is money. Argabright finish things off para sa FYBA with the biggest lead of this game so far, up by 16, 55-39. We're going to be back for the continuation of the second half. Still live in action here at the Aero Center in Quezon City. You're still watching the Smart NBTC Manila Live at 19 under. My name is Hans Galeria. Matchup between FYBA and AUBA Perth, with FYBA, the men in white, leading by 16 points, 55-39 against AUBA Perth. The men in black, of course, wanting to find another way for them to bounce back in this game. Kick out. Was a little risky. There's a shot. Of course, it didn't hit from way out. Now, Coker leaves it para sa kanyang guardia. The quick pacing of this USA team has really proven to be difficult to handle, as there comes another opportunity coming in from Tañedo, leads to a miss. Now it's going to be Henil and the others. They try to speed things up. Henil Couldn't find another teammate. Now Tañedo turning on the Jets as of this moment. Strong, take to the basket. Is a no-go. Now Martin is gonna speed things up. The big guy can leave it as well para kay Mangubat. He doesn't find the basket, but there comes Bautro landing on the 2 points. First 2 points in the second half for either team. Gail Bautro, now they have it. A minute has already passed by so far in this matchup. Now they try to land in. Iiwan nila para kay Boston, but it does not happen as well. Perth continues with Hinil. Stop, pop, and roll. Para kay EJ Hinil. He's gonna be the second player para sa Perth in double figures. Babak sa 12 ang kalamangan ngayon ng FYBA. 4-0 run para sa Perth. Now here's Tañedo. Again, another take. And he was fouled. So Mariano Tañedo is going to be going to the line to shoot for 2. First team foul. Para sa kanila ngayon. Obviously, you'd love to have the first 2 points in the second half, and it should probably arrive from Mariano Tañedo, but he has missed that first one. Second attempt is good whatsoever. So, unang puntos yan ni Mariano Tañedo in this second half. He has a total of 12. Lead goes back up to 13, 56-43. Here's Bautro, another fader. And that jumper has been pure. He's now the third AUBA Perth player in double figures with 10. Lead goes down to 11. There goes a shot. It goes way off para kay Coker. Now Martin met immediately itong si Tañedo para mapigilan yung bugso. Now Placente, wide open. Doesn't get it. There's a tap. But it was already stepping on the line, kaya babalik ang bola dito sa FYBA. 5-1 is the score. They try to figure something out to extend this lead. They've only scored a single point in this game so far. Pagdating sa ating second half, as he was blocked by Bautro that time. Now it's a 3-on-2 fast break. Can Hinil be aware of it? He leaves it para kay Bautro. And 1. Bautro is definitely on a roll. 6 out of their 8 points in the second half has been scored by Bautro. Mangubat's going to be stepping out on top and checking in. And he gets a friendly roll. Bautro now with 13 points. And this has obviously been a 9-1 run na ginagawa ngayon ng Perth to be able to get themselves right back. Tañedo, now it's Arga Bright from deep. Couldn't get it. But there is a push coming in from Tyler Boston. So with that being said, more substitutions coming in from Coach Russell Casapaw and Jamal Brown. They're trying to reel their boys together as the surge is actually happening. There's a 3 from Hinil. So far, he's been trying that, but none of those shots have been falling so far. Now Favis goes right. Iniwan na naman, and that's a rejection. Coming in from Bautro. Now Perth is speeding up the tempo. Placente, he thought about it. Leaves it again, but it was swatted away by Argabright. Just 5 minutes and 50 seconds in that shot clock. They're trying to find a way. Kutab with the baseline inbound. And that is a steal. Argabright against Bautro using the Euro step to the right. Beautiful move. Coming in from Aidan Argabright. He now has 22, but that strong take coming in from Mahal Martin is going to get things right back to where they were. Caught stepping on the line. Itong si Mariano Tañedo. Lead still stays at 8, 58 to 50. And there it goes again, Argabright. Now they want to be on the run, but Argabright loses possession. Peniel leaves it para kay Kutab, who gets stolen. Rejected completely. Now here's Tañedo taking it out. Argabright, 3. Does not work, but Coker providing more of its size on the floor as Aiden Coker. Now he is another player para sa FYBA in double digits. 60 to 50 is the score already at the halfway point of this game so far. Hinil, may buwelo na naman itong si Martin, but that time he couldn't get the basket. Now Tañedo is planning to speed things up. He finds the go-ahead, but does not work. He was squeezing himself in the middle of 2 defenders, and that wouldn't work that time. Now Hinil, everybody's still planning to go for this. Bautro, that's his favorite shot. That's the reason why they got this close. Timeout ang itatawag ng FYBA. Lead is cut down to 8, 60 to 52. 8 na lang ang hinahabol ng side ng AUBA Perth. So far in this game, as we head right back into action, FYBA has only scored 5 points in this quarter. And now, AUBA Perth has scored 13. Lead is down to 8, 60 to 52. And there goes the attack from Coker. Trying again. Does not work. That second time around, Martin, may buwelo itong si Kutabi. Iwan niya sana, but it was a bad pass. Argabright all alone, but he decides to take it all the way and gets it in. Aiden Argabright, the brightest spot of FYBA so far. They lead back by 10. Aiden has 24. Hinil mid-range. Rolls off the basket. Now they're slowing it down. There is Favis again. That would have been big. Galing sa kanya ngayon. It just wouldn't work that time. Now Martin leaves it for Placente. Mid-range jumper is also good. Galing dito kay Ken Placente. 4 points para kay Ken Placente. Less than 3 minutes to go in this game. In this third quarter, to be specific. 62-54 is the score. Would have been really big. Now is Favis getting a screen. Mid-range jumper. At binalik din kagad. Theo Favis now has 9. A lot of different players could absolutely score here. For Coach Russell Casapaw and Jamal Brown. Now they try to proceed. Moving forward. If the attack happens, there goes an opening. Martin couldn't get the shot to fall. Now here's Argabright on the run. Immediately continuing. Almost an end one opportunity. Substitutions are obviously going to happen here. Coker. Aiden Argabright is at the line to shoot for 2. He has a total of 25 points in this game, including that made free throw. So with that being said, the lead goes back to 11, 65 to 54. Make that 66 to 54, and Aiden Argabright with 26. There it goes again. More substitutions obviously underway. As Salcedo's going to be stepping out. Coker just got a bit. Now the lead is obviously at 12. There goes Tañedo on the run for 2. Mariano Tañedo has scored 13 points in this game. And we're slowly going back to the start of the third quarter where it's FYBA with a lead, 68 to 54. na black jacket dito? Kahapon pa. Back in action we go. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. It is still FYBA up by 14. There's an opening para kay Hinil, but he takes it all the way. Still wouldn't get it to go. Now Limbago. Tanyedo tends to slow it down, but Argo Bright says, not yet. Let's leave it para dito kay Limbago. Bert Limbago, already with 8 points in this game. Everything speeding up by para kay Coach Jamal Brown. There it goes again. Rolls off the basket that time. Poker with a rebound. Now it's Fabis trying to go all the way to the basket, and it's fouled once again. 70-54 is the score. They really haven't managed to get themselves going at the start of the third quarter, but then all of a sudden, right at the end of it all, they were able to take advantage of the situation. So with that being said, Gasapa was already at the bench. There goes Favis. Theo Favis now with 10 points. Limbago is going to head right back into our bench. Gasapa, the freshest pair of legs that we're going to be seeing here at the game, considering that he hasn't seen action in that first 2 quarters. So expect a ton of energy. But there it goes. Last touch was Gasapa. So with that being said, Perth only has 10 seconds remaining in that shot clock. They are down by 17. Theo Gracias gets the inbound. Now they need it for Placete. Ang thought about it. Now they only have 2 seconds remaining. There's an opening. It will not work. Now Argo Bright is on the run once again, just like he never left. Argo Bright hard to the basket. Now he has 26 points. No, make that 28 points for Aiden Argo Bright. Here comes Kutab. There's a tap, but it would not fall. Now they notice that the shot clock is finally off, so they can definitely take their time here. Biggest lead at 19 points, 73-54. Argo Bright. Now it's FYBA tossing down the ball with Favis putting the cash in the money. Theo Favis already with 13 points in this game, and a wonderful performance coming in from the entirety of FYBA. Multiple players in double digits. The lead is up to 22, 76-54. Back in action, we are still here at the Smart NBTC Manila Live matchup between the FYBA going up against AUBA Perth, and it's FYBA not only holding the possession, but they're also having a 22-point advantage, 76-54. Here's Favis, strong take to the basket, and he gets it in. Oh wow, Theo Favis obviously getting every advantage that he has as the lead goes up to 24. There goes Bautro. Shots are definitely not falling para sa AUBA Perth as of the moment. There's Gasapa with a 3. That's obviously not going to work. Argo Bright caught swatting from behind. Kaya naman foul ang itatawag kontra sa kanya. Possession is going to be going back para sa kanila. Now here's Theo Gracias. Almost a traveling violation. Now here's Bautro, challenge from behind, and that's a turnover. FYBA forcing it yet again. Now here's Coker, notices the disadvantage, but he has to kick it out. Favis, second try. It's short, but look at who's there. Tanyedo with the highest hops. Tanyedo has 15. Lead is up to 26. FYBA domination Now here's Duero. Wants to leave it to Bautro. Probably wasn't ready for that. Facing the double team already. Hard fall. He's looking for a teammate. And that's already a shot clock violation called against him as Nick Alcober was forced for that turnover. Still haven't scored a point. And obviously, you start to see it right now how big of an advantage they have. And the turnover is going to be brought right back by Tañedo as he was caught stepping or maybe out of bounds as well. Way past the 2-minute mark already. Alcober, bad pass. Way too obvious for Tañedo. Strong take again, and he gets it to go. Mariano Tañedo now with 18 points. And almost another steal. But Bautro keeps it. Doesn't get it in. Here's Ang. No foul called whatsoever. Waiting is Tañedo. And then there goes Argo Bright. Everything going the way FYBA plans it to. The lead has ballooned right up to 30 points. 84-54 with 7:24 remaining in the final frame. 30-point advantage by FYBA with just a few more minutes remaining in the fourth. Salcedo with a rebound, asking them to slow down. Cash Alonso is back in this game. Here goes Pavis again, and he gets it from top of the key. Theo Pavis, that's only his second three-pointer in this game so far. Kicks it out. Right back to the bench of FYBA as they are in the lead as of the moment. 87-54 is the score. It's obviously FYBA dominating. Now here's Pavis. He leaves it for Casapao. He shoots the three. In and out it goes. Sam finds it. Tries to go inside. Double crossover. He lands on the shot. It's not the best shot available para sa kanya. More substitutions starting to come in. This is Mobat making his entry. Deo Gracias is going to be stepped down. Now they try to proceed. He's looking for someone here. Mobat immediately faced with the defense. Ang forcing the issue. And is fouled. Salcedo is going to be called for a foul. Only the second team foul para sa kanilang kupunan. Now here's Alcober. Tested by the defense of Casapao. Salcedo with a steal. And now it's going to be FYBA turning on the Jets again. Casapao still struggling to find a basket here. The ball will stay with FYBA.
On the other side, this side, on the elbow. On this elbow. On this elbow right now. And go through curtain.
Obviously,
Keo, go up top.
an advantage. They could definitely go for it. The foul is called. It was met from behind, but obviously it did not work that time. Theo Pavis has landed on a lot of those attempts to get him to this point. He had 7 in the first half. He started turning it up in the second, and he now has 20. 20 points in this game para kay Theo Pavis. Faced by the double team again. As Placente finds a way, Mangubat struggles to get a hold of the basketball. With that being said, babalik ang bola dito sa Perth as Pavis struggles to take a hold of it. This team, most of them based in Washington, D.C. That is going to be a foul. Fault against FYBA. Third team foul na yan. Now, wondering the level of intensity that FYBA is showcasing. They obviously want to go with 100 mark. So there it's Favis again. Everybody is open. But there goes Salcedo. Salcedo with his first 2 points in this game so far, but he has provided a lot in terms of defense. AUBA couldn't get the basket to go. Now Kasapa wants to find his own basket as well, but so far nothing has been given to him. Instead, Favis continued to find it there. Salcedo couldn't get the basket to go inside. Now here goes an opening, which would not work for Gozo that time. Dahil nabitawan niya yung bola. Babalik ang laban ngayon dito mismo sa FYBA. With 4 minutes remaining, they still have an advantage on how things are going to go, but obviously this is utter domination galing sa kanilang kupunan. A 3 was missed there by FYBA. Duero, can he get something out of this? Nothing as of the moment. Nobody picking up the call para sa AUBA Perth. Kasapa wants to proceed. There's a shot from Cash. And it landed on the board as of the moment. There it goes again. Ball almost an entire platoon substitution coming in from Coach Jamal Brown. As Alonso is going to be stepping back out. Same goes for Salcedo and Gasapao. And also for Limbago. As multiple players have checked right back and finished the game off. There goes an opening. Favis was just waiting for that one. Pinoy step will not work. Now it's Coker. Favis kicking it out to Boston. Strong, take to the basket. Doesn't get it. Second try is A-OK. Tyler Boston, that's his first 2 points in this game so far. Obviously taking advantage of everything here, and that's another turnover. Now here's Argabright. A foul was given by Duero. They're going to head right back into the line to shoot for 2. Argabright could put the lead at its 40-point mark, and that's exactly what he does. Aiden Argabright with 31 points in this game. A tremendous performance coming in from a pretty awesome prospect here para sa FYBA. 95-54 is the score, and another steal is happening. Argabright turns around, leaves it for Tañedo, who was met on the other side. But Coker right there for Argabright 3. Not gonna work that time. Alcober is gonna try to speed things up, then slow it right down. An attempt was completely rejected. Boston dives for the ball. He wants to keep it. More substitutions are gonna happen here. There's almost an entire platoon substitution already occurred as well. The only person that would be staying is Kio Favis. 95-54 is the score. Lead is up by 41. Everything going away. FYBA planned it to. Now there's Alcober. Not the best shot available. I think just not going the way AUBA Perth wants it to go. And look at the finishing clock. 40 minutes remaining. Favis, another 3. That is money. Paves already has 23 points in this game. They're 2 points away from the 100-point mark. Mangubat stepping right back, but it just wouldn't work. Now completely motivated is this FYBA roster to put it to 3 digits in terms of their final score. Paves again breaking it through. The hot hand with 4 3-pointers made and a total of 26 points is Keo Paves. Kotab will try. Does not work that time. Limbago with a rebound. He's looking at Paves. Paves, heat check. Strong take, not gonna work that time. And Kasapao wanting to go for an attempt. But obviously it would not work. Here's Paves. He thought about it. Almost taking it again, but it seems like the bullets have finally run out. Almost an end one. But the foul is not called whatsoever. Now here's Mangubat. Tested behind the back pass, patungo kay Gozo. But Gozo loses it to Salcedo. Now Limbago. And he gets it to go. Easy attempt for Kurt Limbago. That's going to be the 6th player mula sa FYBA in double figures. As it was just a tremendous performance coming in from them. Gozo to finish things off once and for all. And that is going to be the end of this matchup. Pure domination coming in from FYBA to finish things off in this matchup. Final score 103-56. 32 points from Aiden Argabright to showcase things off as FYBA stays undefeated here at the NBTC Manila Live.